Are there no rules when it comes to redistricting, gerrymandering anymore?
Thanks to the court, that is perhaps the case. That's a little bit rich coming from Governor Pritzker, who in 2021 gerrymandered his own state for the Democrats. Democrats have a 14-3 advantage there. They get 52% of the two-party popular vote in 2024. They got 83% of the seats. And that really is the problem that Democratic governors face right now. They are talking tough for their base about needing to do something about this, but they fired off most of their ammunition back in 2021 when they redrew Maryland and Oregon and New Mexico and certainly Illinois. If Democrats want to do something about this right now, they don't have a lot of opportunities and targets, and that's the big problem.
And if you're a voter right now, what do we do? This is just ahead of midterms. Are we calling our lawmakers and saying stop? Are we this is a weird moment of feeling kind of helpless?
I think that is right. 435 House districts, only 37 of them back in 2024 were within 5%. So most of us, about 90% of us, do not live in a competitive district. The good news about all of this is that voters hate partisan gerrymandering. It doesn't matter if you're a Democrat, a Republican, an independent. There's a new poll out this week that shows 60% of Democrats, high 50s on Republicans and independents, all still favor the idea of independent commissions, taking this power to draw lines away from politicians, putting it in the hands of people and nonpartisan commissions. I think that's one reason why what Texas Democrats are doing right now is so effective. They're out making good trouble, as John Lewis once said, right? They are really speaking with moral clarity about what is at stake when these lines get drawn for everybody. Because this is a national fight. If Texas Republicans are able to add 5 additional seats, that's a big change for the entire country in the battle for Congress in the midterms in 2026.
David Daley, author of the book Rat Effed Why Your Vote Doesn't Count. We're going to keep reaching out to you. Thanks so much. David gave us a lot to chew on. I'm sure that's going to appear in my group chat. I want to talk about what's in yours. Audrey, why don't you start?
This is kind of a nerdy one, but NASA fast-tracking a nuclear reactor on the moon. It's a fun story.
That is one my friends are talking about, where the Transportation Secretary / NASA Chief, Sean Duffy.
It's a fun one. We haven't gotten too much out of NASA lately, so it's a moment of national pride, I'd say. It's a fun story that I'm watching.
Okay, Marie, for you.
To your point, in my group chat, it is about what's going on in Texas. As you know, I have a lot of Latino leaders in my group chat, and they're saying, look, this could backfire for Republicans. If they're trying to group a lot of Latino voters in those districts, which I heard is one of the things that they're trying to do, and they are counting that the shift to Trump is going to be permanent, and it hasn't been permanent. And in fact, you have data from 18 and 22 that Democrats overperformed with Latinos and Republicans, not Trump, Republicans underperformed with Latinos. And this is a midterm election. It's not a presidential. Trump is not on the ballot. So this could
Your group chat is crosstabs, is what you're saying. It's just people sending Excel links.
You have no idea.
Okay. Last word to you, Isaac.
It's sort of not politics, but really it's all politics. There's a great article in the Washington Post today about the one actor who has showed up, who's been in every production of Hamilton on Broadway for the last 10 years. It's the 10th anniversary of Hamilton, and he is the guy who plays Samuel Seaborn, who gets in, the British guy who gets into the debate with Lin-Manuel Miranda, or Hamilton, I guess. And
has amazing social media, is what I see
exactly.
here.
There you go.
I do feel like it's extremely on brand for you to have Hamilton in your chats.
I feel like I'll take that as a compliment.
No, it is. I mean, I don't know in this era. You guys, thanks so much. We covered a lot of ground in the group chats alone. I want to thank you for waking up with us. We've got lots of headlines. We're staying on that news out of Russia. CNN News Central starts now.